good afternoon or evening, I guess. Let's see, it's close to evening. Good evening, everybody. Yeah. Recently I got recommended to check this game out, Chicory, A Colorful Tale. I did just finish like a bunch of indie games in a row. First it was Spiritfarer, and then it was Omori, and now we're checking out this one, I guess. I hear it's a really interesting title. There's a lot of like art stuff involved in it, so you know, I've got my tablet up, I've got my Wacom ready to go, so you know, I'll be ready to do some art if needed. I don't really know what kind of game it is though. I saw some descriptions for like RPG-ish puzzle, kind of different elements in there. It's a non-stop field trip game. Alright, I'll look forward to that. Okay. Do we got any options you want to check first? Before we do any of that? Okay, yeah, we use keyboard. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, I was just checking in case there were any like config stuff or Wacom or whatever. Alright, let's go then. What's my favorite food? Oh, talking about the games I've been playing recently? I guess they have been fuse trips, haven't they? Fuse trips of different types. Spiritfarer was definitely a big fuse trip. It's that would be my game of 2020 for sure. Omori was definitely a fuse trip and made me feel things. I don't know if I'd recommend it for everybody. You gotta have some tolerance for spooky, scary stuff, but that's definitely a really fun fuse trip. And I hear this one's gonna be a good fuse trip as well, so you know, that's cool. What's my favorite food? I actually gotta think about this for a bit. I'm guessing I should probably put something down that actually is something that I like, right? What do I like? Wow, I can't. Wow, I really shouldn't dawdle too long on this. And something within 10 letters. True. Alright, I'll just put the simple stuff then. No, that's not. It's kind of right. Nah, that's too long. Fish chips. Barely. That's not quite. That's not quite it either. I think I'll just give this. Potato. Yeah, that's what we're going with. We're going with potato. That's about the best I can fit in. The magic paintbrush. Its every stroke fills our world with color. Oh yeah, by the way, Chad, yell at me if the audio balance is off. This game is a full screen game, which means I can't monitor it like in real time. If the game's too loud, let me know, I'll lower it. Naturally, someone has to wield it. The brush has been passed down through the ages. Bunny. But the current wielder, Chicory. She's so cool! A total genius! Our world's never looked better thanks to her. And that's why it's up to me to keep her tower clean. Aw, cute game. Okay. I wonder if I can do this with my tablet. Hang on. Yeah, I can. Cool. I should probably do this with my tablet. It's more fun that way. Things are happening in the background. Doing this with the Wacom is a lot more fun. Although I can't right click on this thing, so I'll have to use my mouse if I really need to. Oh no! All of Chicory's colors! I must have cleaned too hard! I've got to tell her right away. Ah, okay, we click on things. I think. I think we cleaned everything. Alright, time to go. Ah, okay. There we go. View the tower. Odd. Wasn't that color here earlier? Okay, I think I can work with this. So, WASD movement on my left hand. Wacom tablet pen in my right hand. I can work with this. Ooh yeah, this portrait. It's Almond, the classic wielder. One of the first to really show her personality in her coloring. After her, wielder styles became much more diverse. You have to respect her legacy. This one. I think this one is Carrot. He was okay. Really experimental. Even at the time, I don't think he was very popular. But I know he has some fans still. Ooh, this one's Parfait. She was colorful and heroic, just like Chicory. If she were here, she'd probably say, "Don't worry, Potato. It's fine that all the colors just vanished for no reason." I should probably stop procrastinating. Chicory needs to know what's going on. Oh, so... favorite food is this fellow's name? Well, in that case, Potato works really well, I think, right? Potato's a cute name. Can you not interact with these anymore? Time to keep procrastinating. That's a stick figure. Nope, I can't. Wait a second. What is this doing out here? Chicory! I'm sure she's there. But she left her brush just lying here. Everyone must be panicking. What if I used the brush? Just like she would. I'm sure she'd appreciate the help. Maybe, at least for a bit. Take it. No way. Be responsible, Potato. We come back to that later. We explore everything else first. We probably have to pick it up either way, but, you know, we check everything else first. Chicory! She must be here, but it's locked. Doesn't look like we're getting through there. Well. Take it! No. Okay, yeah, we don't get any additional dialogue. This is all we get. I got the brush. Still locked. I hope she's okay. Good thing she has me to help. Alright, so I can long press. If I long press, I can get it to work. Alright, cool. Chapter 1, The Dark Forest. Alright, you're giving me a level that's a canvas. I'm definitely gonna do those stuff all over it. Dungeon. Supperwoods this way. Oh, that's where Blackberry lives. The wielder before Chicory, a living legend. Maybe she knows what's going on. But I should check on the townspeople too. Do you know about drawing with other people? If you pause for P and select begin co-op, someone else can play with you as an extra brush. Drawing together can be nice. I know it always helps me to relax. Unfortunately, it's just me. So, you know, you guys will just have to deal with it. Chicory thought you were ready with the brush, Wielders simply aren't as good as they used to be. Well, excuse me, sir. I miss the days of Blackberry. Hey! Chicory is an amazing wielder! Well, if you like that sort of thing. But Blackberry lives just to the southeast in the summer woods. You should go and meet her. Oi! My house ain't got colors no more. Fix it! Give me some tough colors. You got it? Tough colors only. If you don't want to really know, you can change color to mouse people see. Chop chop! Ah, okay. Cool, thanks. My mouse scroll wheel was actually broken, so... What do you... Sir, what color is your tough guy color? I don't know. Will he like red? I'll give him some red. Oh, I painted myself. Can I paint over? Yeah, I can. Alright, cool. Alright, so I can go over the stuff. And I can erase with right click. Alright. I see. Okay. Time to use a nice coat of paint. What is this thing anyway? It's a window? Guess that's a window. Doing it the Wacom actually does cause overpainting sometimes, you know. Oh, I painted him. I'm sorry, sir. Sir, I'm sorry, I painted you. Would you like me to remove that for you? Yeah, I'll just move out of the way for a bit. There you go, nice shade of purple. And, we're going for a little bit of, artistic impression here. Do I have a more precise brush? Oi! Those colors. They're so tough. I love them. You really did a bang-up job. I gotta thank you. Oh, I got a cap. Cool. I'll wear it. Nice. Yeah! Hope you love that hat. As much as I love these tough colors. Thanks again. Very avant-garde. Let me finish up the job for you, sir. Let me just clean this up for you. I gotta do a complete job, you know? I can't leave the white spots in there. I'm overfilling it. Scroll click or X. Ah! Thanks, chat! That works out for me. Alright, let me just clean that up for you, sir. Alright, let's experiment with a smaller brush. Yeah, that works. Not quite as small as I like it, but still, I can work with this. Alright. You know what? I'll just fill it in like this, you know. Think this is good. There we go. Decent color. Well, since I can color myself. I'll go with this. No wait, let's go with the third color. There we go. It's kind of all over the place, to be honest, but okay, we'll work with this. It's normal for colors to fade out over time, but never heard of them vanishing like this. I've never seen the weirdest tower blank before, but it's to be expected. If you leave the brush in the hands of a novice like Chicory, Blackberry would know what to do. Oh, what if I remove the colors? Will the squirrel get upset? I don't know if I want to erase my work though. I put a lot of work into it. It's my house. Heh, I guess it's fairly sparse. Keeping the towers clean has always been priority 1. Alright. Potato cells. Canvas number 4. This used to be one of Chicory's paintings. I guess it got wiped too. The Potluck Art Academy is in charge of these. I'm guessing I get to fill those in at some point later, right? Okay, so I guess the person we're looking for is in Supperwoods. Lemon. Wow. They did name them mostly after foods, I guess, right? So my food name fits in just nice. I wonder if this guy, what if this little fella has a canonical name? Oh, hello, Potato. Everything got lost color suddenly. What's going on? And why do you have Chicory's brush? It feels like something is horribly wrong. Well, if you have the brush, can you color my house back in however you like? Everything is named after food. Yeah, I guess that's why they gave us food. They asked us to name it after food as well, right? Well, your name is Lemon, right? So I don't know. Maybe you want this. I'll give you a splash of other colors as well, though. Why not? Oh, thank you, but I'm sorry. Can you erase it a bit? You can use right click to do that. I'll tell you when to stop erasing. Oh, okay. I'll take the color off your roof then. Just off the roof. Is that enough? Enough? In before it's all of it. Oh, that's enough. Thanks. It wasn't how I liked it before, but you can color it again if you want. I really like if you colored it differently. Alright, so even though your name you might be Lemon, but I guess you want different colors, right? Maybe you get a lot of yellow in your life, and you want something different. So I'll give you some nice accents, I guess. Let me just color, but you know, it is still Lemon, so. We do a little stripe. We do a little stripe. Let's fill in the top here. We'll make the windows a little nice purple. And then that works for me. How do you like it? Oh, are you done then? That's fine then. It's just so different from how Chicory did it. But thanks. Well, I aim to please. Maybe if I had a little more fine brushes and textures or something. Oh hey, Potato. Is that the brush? Did you steal it? Lol, whatevs. Alright, let's go find this person. Let's go find the old wielder. Let's get some information on that. Oh. I mean, I guess I sort of stole it, right? Not exactly. The only number I have memorized is my parents. I guess I could call them. They always know what to do when I'm lost or stuck. They're the best. Oh, so this is my help position, huh? It's locked. Oh, wait just a second. Ooh, sorry, running a bit late today. Shoot, I even forgot to get dressed. I better press enter or I have changed clothes. Much better. Okay, come on in. Borrowed. Yeah, we borrowed the brush. Yep, that's our clothes, alright. I'll try painting the trees later, I guess. Oh, hey there, Potato. What's new at the tower? I see Chicory lent you the brush. You know, this is great timing. I was just thinking our shirt design was stale. Wanna draw us a new shirt? Yeah, I'm down for some art. Let's do some stuff. Great! Everyone will be excited the new wielder did it. Just do whatever you want. Don't forget you can use Alt or X to change brush size. Design a t-shirt. Oh, we only get black. We only get black here? Okay, cool. Got it. So this is a cafe, right? Oh, it's a little on the nose, but... I like minimal... I like, wait, no, I had a better idea. Give me a sec. Fill all this in. Then... Oh. It's gonna be a little hard to do negative space if this is how it works. Okay, I can probably fill in the rest of it from there. This'll work. This works for me. Alright. A little bit of a curve. A little bit there. A little bit there. You know what? This is pretty cozy. If we have black and white, we'll make it primarily black and white as the accent. Okay, we need a little more space to work with here, so let's just add that. Clean this up a little bit. Perfect! What'd you guys think? You guys can see what I'm going for? Yeah, that's the smallest brush I can make, unfortunately, though, so... Alright. Simple, basic cafe shirt. A bit generic, but, you know. Wow, it looks great! I can't let you leave without taking one. Custom tee. From a distance it looks a little weird, but let's put it. Yeah, actually no, it looks good on me, I think. It's a cup. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Hey! Excuse me, I'm working. Go bother someone else. Fashion's a way to show this is who I am. And when it's really sublime, it says this is what the world is right now. But what is the world right now? A beanie and a pocket jacket. That's the outfit I'm looking for right now. If you can show it to me, I'll give you something cool. Alright, little mini quests. We'll have to come back here when we are fashionable. Right, looks like we can't go any further. Oh. If I paint the trees, they disappear. Sort of. Is that you? You know, I'm feeling a little bad that, like, I don't really want to paint the NPCs because it feels rude. Painting the ground and painting people's property is one thing, but painting people is like, you know, I don't know, do you want to be a different color or what? If you don't want to be a different color, I'm not going to put different colors on you. Hello. I found a lost kid. I'd be down to be recolored. Alright, I'll give you some palette swaps. Oh, hey. You see any critters around? My kids went and wandered off. For the millionth time. Oh, you're the one who found my kid. Much appreciated. Well, if you see more, send him here. I'll be keeping an eye on him. Come in and say hi sometime. Lost kid. Okay, we see shaking trees, we gotta... We see shaking trees, we gotta go there. There's another one. I found a lost kid. Do we gotta go deliver him right away? The kids are alright. I ain't about to take my eyes off them anytime soon. But I'm worried about the others out there. I'm still missing 2. Little rascals. Okay, so they come back here immediately. Let's help the old man out first, I suppose. Can't go that way. I don't think the color matters, right? Not exactly. Nope, that is not a gap. Yum Cave. No? Maybe you need to color all of them in. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be here yet, am I? Okay. See, wall. Yeah, this entire area is a big old wall. Wall. Yeah. There's no actual way to go up there. I have to find out, I have to figure out another way. Oh, wait a sec. I made some plants bloom. That's about it, though. That's the cafe. Yeah. Well, I guess we gotta go the long way around or something, right? Uh-huh. There you are. I found another lost kid. Cool. Ah, that's cute. Beanie. I'm putting that on. Speaking of. There you go. Ah, alright, this is how we get across. Did Chicory give you that brush? Yeah. So it's worse than I thought. You don't seem ready. I hope I'm wrong. Come this way. Supperwoods. Ah, bouncy things. You know, actually, doing this with the mouse is a little easier than... Yeah, doing this with the mouse is a little easier than doing it with the tablet. For these purposes, anyway. We're getting little puzzle areas now. If I remember what outfits I need to wear later, I'll put them on. Crash? I'm guessing we get our broom back later or something, right? I can actually erase. Oh, there you go. Lost kid. That's all 4 of them. What secrets are you hiding back here? Hey! Another piece of clothing. Oh. Y'all know what I'm gonna put on, right? Y'all definitely know what I'm gonna put on. Where'd my blue brush go? Didn't I have a blue brush? Huh. Blue died. Oh. Oh, we can pick up the litter. I got it. I guess we don't get to do these until later. What's up with that? Something is up in this area. Oh, that takes my hat off. What is up with this? Alright, another lost kid in the bag. There's 5 of them. You said there was only 4 though, right? Was there more? Oh. Okay, not here then. Yeah, something's up. For sure. I guess we get to go up these vines later too, once we get more stuff. Ah, okay. Stuff is happening. Tree. Oh. You finally made it. This is what I wanted to show you. I've never seen anything like it. But if Chicory thinks you deserve the brush, it's your responsibility to face it. What exactly is going on? What happened to my apprentice's colors? And where is she? You shouldn't be here. Spooky, scary stuff's happening in this game too. Headlong into the danger, I say. I am inverted colors now. Aye, sir. Oh. Oh. You're shooting at me. Can't change my color. Oh. Oh, we played the Danmaku now, I get it. Yeah, this is definitely Lena Rain's music. Alright. Hearing the Celestials. Definitely jamming out to this. Also deals collision damage. Jukin. Did we do it? Have we saved art? Chapter 2, Wielder's Duty. Right, quick hydration check. Make sure you're good and hydrated as we keep going. What was that? A corruption. Out of nowhere, it started growing here. But even I didn't expect it to attack. I only got out thanks to you. Chicory could learn a thing or two from you. My old apprentice. This is all her responsibility. She should never have sent you. She's a coward. How could I have trusted— Stop! Saying bad things about Chicory. She didn't give me the brush. I took it. And I might not know what's going on, but whatever it is, Chicory can handle it. You don't know her at all. You messed up, kiddo. You have no idea how precious that brush is. You risk us all by taking it. I didn't think about that. You're lucky to be alive right now. But if you know what's good for you, you'll take that brush right back to Chicory in luncheon. Go! Don't wanna. Make me. Alright. I just realized I'm in front of the... Am I? No, yeah. I am correctly in front of this, in front of my screen. Right. He falls asleep if I set him down. Your bond at the brush grew stronger, but don't let that go to your head. Take that brush and return it in luncheon now. Your bond with the brush has been powered up. Your paints will now glow in dark places. Well, you probably should still give it back to Chicory. I guess we'll do a quick check though. Ah. I wonder if this is a shortcut back. You know, this music, that chime sounds really familiar. It sounds like a familiar melody. Oh, it's it sounds like Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon's partner theme, doesn't it? It's like the first couple of notes. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. Oh wait, the mushrooms grow. The mushrooms grow when it's near something that's glowing. Ah, it is a shortcut. And these weeds come in and block us if it's not painted in. I see. So that's how they stopped us from shortcutting our way in. Oh, it's actually just a melody from here. I hear it now. It does sound, yeah, it does share the same couple of first notes, doesn't it? Chicory! Are you there? I have your brush. I took it. But I shouldn't have. Can I come in? I just want to give your brush back. Fine. Come in. Chicory! You're that janitor. Potato, right? Yes! I'm sorry for taking your brush. I was confused with all the color gone. You don't know why that happened, do you? No. Anyway, please take it back. Actually, forget it. Huh? You keep it. Huh? I can't take this from you. You're the wielder. The best one ever. Not anymore. I don't understand. I really look up to you. Taking this means everything to me. Just take it. Okay. I'll do it. I'll color everything back in. And make you proud, Chicory. Sure. Now leave me alone. Someone's not feeling too good about themselves, are they? I'll do my best, Chicory. Any tips on using the brush? No. My silk glove. Hey. Stop that. Mood. Gloomy bun bun. Hey! I said stop that. It's annoying. Okay, I'll color everything else in your room now. Alright, Jesus. Ooh. This is a metaphor for something. I can already tell. My brush has no color. Not in this room. Are you okay? No. I'm depressed. Well, straight came out and said it, huh? Oh. Do you want to talk about it? No. I want you to leave me alone. Go away. Well, I'm out of interact prompts. Well. I can take a guess where this is going. Oh well. Game don't pull punches. I think I know where this is going already, yeah. Well, let's make the most of it, I suppose. We gotta color... I guess we color everything in now, right? Let's start with this room. I don't know if I want everything to be monocolor right now, but we can start with that. We can start with that. And we can change our mind about different colors as we go along. Yay! You know, it just occurred to me that drawing smileys in red is probably not the right color to do it. What I need is... this is the right color. You know, I wonder how many people actually triggered that bit of dialogue, you know? Like I'm guessing you can probably miss it pretty easily, you know, if you just like take the word for it and just decide to leave. Then again, I guess some people would be tempted to just start coloring in stuff in right there and there, and probably trigger that. It was a little uncomfortable, you know, but you know, we'll make do with it. Don't mind me. I just fill everything in here. We need some music. It's kind of quiet in here. Oh, excuse me. I was looking for the wielder, but, I thought it was Chicory. The new wielder! What seems to be the problem? It's the wielder temple. Some creepy trees grew over it. All the colors have vanished. It's a total mess, but especially because it's the wielder temple. I thought Chicory might know what to do. I can handle it. Okay. We'll have to take the nipple tunnel to Potluck. But the whole tunnel went pitch black. It was so scary getting here. Okay, bye. Let me give you pants color too. Off he goes. Well, if we're gonna start coloring out and everything, we better get to work, shouldn't we? Oh, even the clouds in the background, huh? Even the sky in the background. Alright. Gosh, it's gonna be pretty tough work filling this all in, isn't it? Long and arduous journey to fill all this in. I say yellow clouds, right? Go for something a little more interesting. Chad, if you get too bored of me painting the landscape and want me to move on, yell at me and I'll move. Blood-soaked fields. You really didn't need to make me regret my color choices, did you? You know, like, I don't actually know if the game will change anything if I fill in the color, like, everywhere, you know? But, you know, I figure something or other might change. Maybe not literally filling in everything, but I'm guessing the amount of stuff that I color in might change things here or there. Who knows? You know? And, you know, this is the starting tower. I can fill it in, no problem. Make it a little more interesting and pretty. Don't tell me if I'm right or not, by the way. Like, it may or may not be a mechanic, I'm just guessing. I'm just doing stuff for fun for now. Alright, we'll just contrast the trunks a little bit. So we can see stuff against the ground. I might just color in the landscape on my free time. Or something. Who knows? Purple butterfly. There we go. Now that looks prettier, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, and it does save the color for us. Alright, I may not color in every single one. Maybe I'll do it off stream. I probably won't hold you guys up, you know. I probably shouldn't sit here and like spend all my time filling in all the different areas. I'll give it some other places though. That's content? Okay, I mean if you guys are down for it. If you guys are down for it, I could fill in all the colors. Let me just spruce this room up a little bit first then. Alright, that'll do for now. Tell you what, this is pretty therapeutic. I kinda wish I had more colors to work with, but I guess they'll give us more, maybe. At some point or other, right? Maybe. I'm kinda just freestyling, cause I can't really do too much. I can't do too much with this palette at the moment. Or this particular brush size, but who knows. Maybe we'll get to do more later. It's too bad, Chicory's art is just gone. I can't feel this in here. Oh, we can't. Like, we actually can't, they won't let us. Okay, fair enough. I'll fill in the skies, I tell you what. Because that's always an option. Makes things a little more interesting. And prettier. Hello, hello, potato. Care for a small gardening tip? Some flowers grow when in color, but others grow only when they are blank. If you wish to erase a colored one, you can use right click. I see. A little bit of just experimentation here. Would you like some colors, sir? So I guess the lost kids are just kind of all over the place in the world, aren't they? Howdy do, potato. Chicory gave you the brush. Have you developed your style yet? There are so many ways to color. I know what mine would be. I'd use Alt or X to make a brush huge and color everything super fast. That's definitely the best style. I think I use Alt or X to make my brush smaller and to zoom in, plus to zoom in so I can take my time adding small details. No, that's wrong. It's a horrible style. Oh. Well, it doesn't actually make a brush finer. Does it? Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't exactly make a brush finer. But you know, this isn't an art program. It's a quirky little indie game. So even if I don't need my 1 pixel brush to make really complex art. I can make do. It's okay. We just fill in the sky here. Go. Can't get back there. Alright, I'm a little lost. Mom! Ah, sorry, I wasn't on the phone. It's me, Mom. Potato, I was thinking of you. What's on your mind? That reminds me of something that happened to me once. I think I have an idea for you. You should go through the nipple tunnel. It should be north, not too far from your house. I'll take you to where I live in Potluck. Okay, north from there. Fill this in real quick. Sorry. I've been staring at this screen with its full details for so long. I really want to fill some of this in. Just for the heck of it. I'm so particular about this stuff. Well, content is content, I suppose, right? You guys really cool just watching me color in things like this. That's the stripes again. Alright, Beanie and... I don't know, what was it you wanted? Pocket jacket. I don't have a pocket jacket yet, so I can't turn this in. Alright. Let me fill this stuff in real quick, though. It's a nice place, this cafe. You should fill it in. Yeah, this is therapeutic. And done. The cafe looks a lot more lively now, don't it? Ah. There's a couple of things to touch up. Yep, I think that works out for me. Oh, the chair. Sheep sitting on a chair. Let's color that in too. Okay, and the window in the back. Nice splash of color in the cafe. Alright. Let's head up north then. Oh yeah, I love this new shirt. It's probably the best shirt design they've had here. At least for me. I feel like it's totally my style. Thank you for making it. You're the new wielder, right? So you designed this shirt? Wow, I really like it. It really speaks to me on a deep level. I can't wait to see what else you do. Check it out, chat. We're getting clout already. That's pretty sweet. Alright, up north we go. Poppy fur. I don't know about that. Where we had to go. Oh, there's the pocket jacket. Alright, I guess we can go back and clean this up real quick. Clean this up. Whoa! Your outfit is it. That's exactly what I've been looking for. For that, here's something cool. Oh, yo. Fashion master knows the right time to wear something. I know a wielder with mastery too. But I think I'm looking for a new outfit now. Sun over the flowers. That's the outfit I'm looking for right now. Sun over the flowers. Okay, that's a hit. We lit. Where's the hoodie? Yeah! Now I'm cool. Perfect. Alright, so here's where we go. Dinner's this way, potluck's this way. Haha! Cute, very cute. I like this world. It's got cute naming conventions to it. Okay, so that goes to a different direction. Let's go to where potluck is. come this way? Oh, it takes us back, I guess. Oh, okay, I see. Black dress. How do I get down there? Ah, oh yeah, I figured it out. Yes. Nope. I just have to time it. Oh yeah, I gotta go up there. Okay, I see. Here we go. Big star. I'm wearing that one. Aha! That's a cool shirt. I know someone who will like that. Oh, boy, am I glad to see you. I got completely lost coming back. Getting through the dark is so hard, and the cave is full of creepy bugs. Could you paint a line from me to the exit? It'll help a lot, thank you. I kinda painted the whole cave, but you know. Oh, okay, I see. So we want to make the line go away from the bugs as far as possible. No touchy the buggies. No touchy the buggies and we'll be okay. Go! Okay, I think we saved the mouse. Not quite. Okay, not yet. Is Huzzah, we did it. Ah, thank you. I thought I might never get out of there. Please take this. Well, Chad, you know what we're gonna be wearing? Well, I'm going back home to Potluck. Come and visit sometime. And don't forget, the Wielder Temple. You gotta fix it. Yeah, if we're doing PMD time, gotta do PMD time. I'll come back there later. We are now in Potluck. Oh, hey, kiddo. Hey, Dad. Finally got away from your girlfriend to visit? I'm kidding. Good to see you, though. Ma says you're the wielder now. Proud of you, kiddo. Wanna give me a hand or something? I want the holy shop to get colored again. Something flashy. Okay, we can do that. It's a donut. Oh, we get a different palette in every area, I think. Looks like what it is. You get a slightly different palette in every area. Oh yeah! Potato, that looks great! Thanks so much! Oh yeah, something for you. Now that you're traveling around so much, I don't want you to get lost. Camera map? It's one of those fancy new camera maps, so you can take photos of it and stuff too. Just press M to open it. I'll head back home now. Cause if you ever need anything. Ah, okay. So we get the big old room. We get the big old space now. Young people these days, they barely make time to talk to others. Maybe they'll interact once, but then they'll move on. Don't they realize how much they're missing? I try to interact with everyone multiple times. Even when they do interact, they use Control or B to skip through the conversation quickly. Why can't they take the time to pause and listen? Maybe I'm just slow. I appreciate you stopping to listen. Maybe the young folks are doing alright after all. Why don't you take this? You gave me trash. You know what? I appreciate it. Thanks. And they're out of stuff to say. Okay. Oh, is this the mouse place? Is this the House of Mouse? The new wielder, what an honor. Did you come because of our boy Turnip? Yes, we sent him. We saw the strange growth from the temple with our own eyes. What's worse, the way in is completely blocked. Yeah, we were hoping to go see the art. It's usually so lovely. Why are you booing me? You know I'm right. Also, I realize now why I get cut off if I lean too far to the left. Give me a sec. Where's my model? I didn't unlock my model. I unlocked something else. Yeah, there we go. Full articulation. My window was cut off a little bit. Now I can lean all the way to the left, and I won't get cut off. I'm out of water though. Hello! Hello. My family's been here in Potluck for generations, since before the Art Academy. Did you know a mouse was one of the first wielders? Don't underestimate us just cause we're small. The Art Academy and the temple are old as dirt, but all around it, Potluck has changed over the years. Kids travel here from all over for the school. We're lucky to be surrounded by family here. La Familia. Have you been to the Wielder Temple? If you're a wielder, you must have, right? It's got all sorts of history on the wielder and the brush. Yeah, and lovely art too. It's a national treasure. We hope we can fix it. I'll do my best. Hello. Please don't tell my family about how I got lost coming here. I'll never hear the end of it. It's a big family, isn't it? But I've always been the baby. They're always on my case about getting lost and needing help. Which did happen again this time. But I was so close! Basically. I've always wanted to be in charge of something important. That's why I was excited to talk to the wielder about the temple. What do you think? Did I do a good job? I'm glad my little bro Turnip is okay. I love the kid, but he's a bit of a goofball. I always gotta keep an eye on him. Turnip's always getting lost somehow. Look, he can barely make it to the holy shop from here. But he made it to luncheon and back this time. Maybe he ain't a kid no more. Alright, we got the kid back. Clementine! Potato! Mom said you might be visiting. How amazing. Oh, this is my BFF Radish. I'm so honored to meet a famous talent like you. Thanks? People like your sister and I bust our butts every day. Practicing art, knowing our craft, just to get a shot. And maybe someday wielding status like yours. You must be some kind of genius. Come to a class sometime. I'd love to learn from a master like you. Sorry, I promise she's not always like that. She's right though. She is? Definitely. You should come to an art class. Oh. They're inside here. Do it! What do you think, chat? Is it time for us to take some art classes? Or should we go over to the temple? This sounds like it could be a fun diversion. Free art class, let's do it. But first we gotta spruce up the area though. How can you call this place an art class when there's barely any color in here? Sorry, I gotta get this out of my system first. Even if I don't do separate colors, I need to make everything. I need to color it in. It just won't seem right otherwise. No luck there. This works. Wow, you really showed up. Are you going to take a class with us? Can't wait to see how good you really are. Big sister's mentioned you a few times. Clementine's my younger sister. I'm older than her. Oh. Well, she never mentioned you were an artist. We were really surprised when word got out about you being the new wielder. I was surprised too. I'm a really big fan of Chicory's work. Oh, me too. Right. So for her to choose you as a successor is a big deal to me. I want to see for myself. I'm surprised that everyone already knows I'm the wielder. Word travels fast. Students here are more interested than anyone to know who the wielder is. It's a big deal to some of us. Not me so much, but I'm super stoked for you. Oh, the pressure. Well, we are #1 clout artists now, so we have to work up to it, right? I guess everyone's extra surprised, because the wielder usually comes from this academy. People study here, they're hoping to get noticed. What about you? I just like art. Being the wielder is a whole other thing. Are you enjoying it? Guess so. Cool. I hope you follow your bliss. Mom and Dad really miss you. They're scared of when I finally move out. They're gonna be lonely. Oh. How's luncheon? It's okay. I never got out much, to be honest. Same. Busy with art. It's the life. How do I know? Do I know it? Yeah, I messed up the phrase there, the phrase. Do I know it? Do I know it myself? I mean, look at I mean, look at me. I'm a moving drawing that I made myself. I am literally a moving version of my own art as my avatar. Okay, I'm making it weird. Let's keep going. Oh, what an honor to meet you. I'm a professor here at the academy. No matter your skill level, it's always good to practice and study. That is true. Class is about to start. Want to join us? Yeah, art class. Take your places, everyone. Today's lesson is very special. Potato, the new wielder, is here with us. This will be interesting. Everyone get your brush styles ready. What are those again? Raisin. You really should know the terminology by now. Why don't we hear from a special guest? Potato? Oh, well, it's... well, I can probably take a guess, right? That's for, it's a preset shape for your brush. To... steal stuff, get stronger, impress people, decorate drawings. Oh yeah, I could take a pretty good guess. That's right. Could you demonstrate one? Oh, I left them at home. I'm sure you have more important things to remember. Take the starter set. The brush style starter kit! Hooray! Remember, you can equip a brush style at any time. Use 1, 2, 3, or 4. Alright, for today's assignment, I want you all to draw something that expresses joy. Get to it. Ah, okay, so we got a couple different brushes now. Oh, and we have full palette. We have full palette to work with now. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. This is literally a drawing prompt, isn't it? Okay. Tell you what, chat. I'm gonna get some water first because I am starting to get dehydrated from all this talking. I will be right back, and then I'll think about what we want to draw today. Okay? Okay. I'm back. I got my hydration, and I think I thought of a pretty good subject that I'm gonna draw in here. First we gotta decide on a nice background color though. Probably go with orange. No. Yeah, blue is what I want for this background color. Alright, gotta remember my hotkeys. Oh, that's still on the star. Oh, we can turn off the brush style if we need. Got it. Alright, we're painting by layers. This probably won't get me in copyright trouble, I think. Yeah. Please fill this in real quick and nice. This is now a speed paint stream. Or a creative stream, I guess. See if I can do shadows with this. Probably, right? Let's use the... Yeah, we can. Works well enough with the Wacom. We don't actually have black on this palette, so we'll have to make do with a different color. So, actually I shouldn't use that color, I should probably use this one. No, I'll use this one. Dark lines. Actually, that's a little bit too dark, never mind. So I'll tell you guys a little bit. Got a big old Pikachu plush that I've owned for, I think, coming to a decade now actually. He's been sitting on my bed. He's a nice big one. It's like 1:1 size, so pretty much accurate. And yeah, he, off the top of my head, definitely he sparks joy. Sparks joy with me. Yeah, this color scheme works. Doing it at an angle kind of makes it a little hard to work with, doesn't it? No white on this palette either. I'll make do with this. I'll make do with this. This is just an ordinary Pikachu though. Well, specifically it's a plush. Actually, yeah, I think I could probably just keep it without that color. Without the highlight. And it gets the point across. Oh yeah, I can do this. There you go. This brush, even the small size brush still is a little bit too big for what I prefer, but you know, we do make do. Do this at an angle, get the proper yellow. This works. Let me just add a bit of shadow along the edges here. So yeah. So this isn't just a regular Pikachu. This is very specifically the plush that I've had for almost a decade. You know what? I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna grab him and put him in my lap. You guys won't be able to see it because I'm using a model, but still. Fluffy is now in my lap. He's a good boy. He's a good boy and he sparks joy. Sparks joy with me. Just fine-tune the eyes a little more. I did something fun and put him at an angle. Ah, off-center. A little bit too far off thing. I think I should use the cheek color as well for this. And there's the brush size. Punk. Nah, not quite. Punk. Ah, what do you guys think? Does it look? Looks good? Oh, right. One more thing I can do. Little bit of the shadow on the edge. Just to add a bit of definition. Huzzah! There you go. This definitely sparks joy. Alright, brushes down. Now we'll move on to the critique phase. Time to show your work. Wow. So this is the work of a real wielder. Yeah, it feels so good to look at. It also feels like the Pokemon Company could come down and sue our asses at any point. Also, oh no, I just noticed the year! Truly the curse of only notice errors after posting follows me all the way here, even into this game. I didn't foul the edges of the year now. It's seeping into the background. Oh no. Curses. Now I feel bad. I feel bad that I can't go and edit it. I should have checked my work. Arg! I'm only half joking, by the way. I am only half joking. Truly, it's a curse. The curse that all artists bear. I like the emphasis on light yellow. I'm intrigued by the splash of pink. I appreciate your varied color choices here. I like how you interpreted joy. My joy doesn't feel the same as this, but I feel like I really understand yours now. See, I told you this game was too real. Ugh! Damn it! It is too real. You were right. Excuse me? Does no one else see how... Looks great to me. I want to take it home to Mom and Dad. Well, that's it for now. Next class, we'll do a master study. I hope you join us. And everybody, keep practicing. Do we get to keep the drawing? Care to join us for an art class? Oh, is this gonna be like a loop thing? Listen up. Everyone here may love you just cause you're the wielder, but it doesn't make you a real artist. Well, I disagree. So don't go getting a big hit. That's all. I know I come off rude. It's because I see things the way they are. And I'm not afraid to say it. That's why I'm gonna be the best. Anyone can be an artist, but to be the best, that takes hard work. Sir, ma'am, or whatever you are. Yeah, that's not very nice. You can't just cheat your way there. Got that? I've had long and meaningful talks with people about chasing the ideal of the best artist, you know, and that's just not a thing you can do. Artists varied and wide, and there are many different skills that you can have there. And no one person can be master of all styles of art. So no, I don't think there's really a way to like... There's no real way to have a best artist, really. You know? But look at me, look at this game being... this game being an art game is probably gonna spark a lot of talks about this kind of stuff, ain't it? I'm feeling that back there, it's bothering me. Okay, do we get to keep our image? M? Maybe not. Maybe it's back at our house now. If I keep going, do I get another art lesson? Actually, yeah. We'll do one more, maybe, if we have the chance. Yeah, let's do another art lesson. Take your places. Explore the town some more? Uh-oh, I started another one. Welcome back, Potato. So glad you could join us for another class. We're all thrilled. Take a look at this classic painting. Ah, yes, very nice. Here in the Garden by Quindin. I want you to recreate it, and perhaps adapt to your own style. Get to it. Okay, sorry Chad, I triggered another art class, but I will explore the town once we finish this, yeah? Let me just put Fluffy back on the bed. It's getting a little bit in the way of my tablet. Okay, we do a little art piece. We do 2 of them. I just wanted to see what happened though, so you know. Sorry about the extra amount of art that we're doing today. What color do we want him to be? Or her? Them. A nice orange, I see. Start with the general shapes. Can you guys hear my Wacom, by the way? I hope it's not too noisy. My mic is like almost right next to it. You might hear my scribbling noise. give him a purple shirt, cause why not? Shall slowly be taking shape. You guys think I should post these pictures to Twitter later? Guess I should. Sounds like a plan then. I need to extend this down a bit further. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, so I heard. Apparently you can save these things to GIFs, which is pretty neat. Sorry, chat, I've gone a little quiet because I'm focused on the drawing. Guys, got anything you want to talk about while I fill this thing in? I just want to see what what's your favorite food and what sparks joy. Yeah. I tell you what, though, that plush I drew means a lot to me. Sounds a little silly, but he's helped me through quite a few tough times. So I'm happy I bought him from all that time ago. Is this already the smallest brush though? It is the smallest brush. Okay. No, they did say adapt it to my own style a bit, right? So realized I'm pretty bad at doing art streams because I go quiet, and I go quiet because I'm thinking about the drawing more than anything else. I hope you guys aren't too bored. Or like just watching me work, I guess watching me work could be entertaining in its own way, but still. I should at least try to talk about some stuff while I'm working, right? Maybe. Yeah, it's like an ASMR stream. It's almost satisfied at this side. That's how it turns out. And let's do the other arm. Alright, we interpret things a little more fun. There's enough stuff happening between art moments like these. Alright, if chat's happy with how it's been going, well, then I have no complaints either. Fill that in, fill that in. Flashy color for that. Pink. We go with pink. Apply a little shadow. Perfect, I think. We add no, that's a bit too bright of an orange. So yeah, a bit of a highlight. Add a bit of shadow on the sleeve, and I'll fill in the purple a little bit more. Not that one, this purple. Okay, that's a bit much. That's the smallest. There you go. On the What do you think, chat? How's this? How's it looking? You know, I should probably just sit back a bit so I can see the overall. I think I want to move. I think I want to adjust the face a little bit more. Adjust the face a bit more. The face is a little too far down for what I'm looking for. I think that's well. Turn that off. There we go. Now we can shadow the fur a bit more to make it a little more obvious what I'm going for. Sit back and look a little bit. Okay, I think I know where I need to put a little bit more shadows. That's the wrong color. Yeah, okay, I think that's what I want. I'll just add a little more outline around the shrubbery to make it a little clearer where the brush ends and the sky begins. Yeah. I think that's a bit overkill. Okay. Sit back a bit and look again. That shadow is a little blocky. Let's smooth things out a little. I'm forgetting which colors I'm using. Yeah, alright, I think I'm happy with this. What do you think, chat? Should we submit it? Yeah, you know what, you've already said yes, let's do it. Yeah, we're done. And I double checked it this time. Alright, brush us down. Let's see how we did. Is that what it looks like to you? It's like we're right there in the garden. Hello, Mr. Farmer. The essential essence is here. The shapes are diverse, there's a lot to take in. This image feels all about that blue color. The touch of pink adds quite a bit. It's really interesting, Potato. I wouldn't have thought to take it that way. The way he's holding the can up from the base instead of from the handle. Okay, that's it for now. It appears to be the 11th Master Gallery, Potato. The curator there will be very excited to see it. You should all pay the 11th Gallery a visit sometime. And keep practicing. Alright, we did 2 art pieces. I think that's enough for today. Oh wait, what's that back there? Oh. You know what feels really good? Double tapping the draw erase button. Oh yeah. It makes a big satisfying blob of paint. Does it? Ah. Just thinking about it gives me the shivers. Out of this visceral thing for me. I do it because it brings me pleasure. I love double tapping to just smack stuff with color. Brush styles are really fun too. Oh yeah. You're the builder? Wow. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm working hard on art too. I hope I can be a wielder someday. Do you want to, see some of my art? Heck yeah! Show me, show me. Never mind. It's not good enough yet. Don't be like that. You know, like, if people ask to see, I get being awkward, you know? But yeah, huge mood. But if I'm already in the mood to volunteer to show it off, then definitely I'm showing it off. I'm drawing publicly on my stream right now, so anything I draw on this stream is fair game. I don't mind you guys taking a look at it. Heck, I'm streaming as a drawing of my own. I don't know why I like to keep pointing that out, you know. I am very proud of my model, maybe. You know, I can allow myself a little bit of pleasure, and a little bit of joy in how my model turned out. You know, I also really like video games. Oh man, this guy is just me. Are you me, sir? I'm the best in school at Mega Smash Sisters. Okay, not quite me. I am decent at best at that game. I play a mean Pikachu Libre though, in Pokken. I'm terrible at that game. Oh, okay. You probably would enjoy playing with me then. Oh no, big mood. Big mood. Nah, I play with you. Let's just turn on the items. We'll be fine. Right? Oh man, big mood. Do you love making art too? It's my favorite way to relax. I like holding down the draw erase button and keeping my brush nice and still. Have you tried that? It fills things up in a satisfying way. Oh! So there is a bucket function. Cool. Okay. I was about to ask, like, you know, will we at some point get a bucket function? I'm like, okay, there it is. There it is right there. But yeah, very real. I can definitely see why, like, you know, if you're an artist, then you're gonna be like, you know, do you enjoy using art to relax too, that kind of stuff? And like, yeah, I do. You'll be like, yeah, I do. Wait, I should use a different color for it. Now I can fill in the outsides. There actually isn't a bucket function later on as a brush style. Alright, cool. But this will suffice for now, I suppose. Sorry, let me clean that up. It bothers me. Okay, whew. That was a fun time, just arting. I guess we can do a little bit more exploration before we finish off though. Hello, worried-looking person. Oh, I don't know what to do. The people of Elevenses are trapped. There was some kind of rock slide. My family's in there. The old wielder, Cardamom. But I don't know what anyone can do about it. I can help. I'm the new wielder, actually. But doesn't that mean you're just an artist? Doesn't that just mean you're an artist? What can you do with fallen rocks? Oh, I don't know. But I'll figure it out. My family's still in Levinses. I just happened to be here in Potluck where the rocks fell. I can tell if that was lucky or not. I hope you're all okay. There were horrible tremors that loosened the rocks. Then all the colors vanished. And then terrifying trees grew over the temple. What's going on anyway? Is it the end of the world? I'd asked Cardamom, but he's trapped in Elevenses too. I came to Potluck to get groceries. I'm still holding the food I brought for them. Oh, I hope they aren't getting hungry. I know living remotely has its risks, but we never really thought about this happening. Shirt shop? Ooh, shirt shop. Howdy! Welcome to the clothing swap. In today's modern world, who has the time to look for clothes? Am I right? Do you ever see gifts just out of reach? Or worried you missed some entirely? Well, now you don't have to worry. get you just about any clothes out there. Just give us a piece of clothing to take its place. Hence, clothing swap. Now serving luncheon and supperwoods. Not to mention the nibble tunnel. Want to swap a piece of clothing? I think I'm good. Alright, but yeah. Okay, so if we really want to get a specific look, we can come here and get it, it seems. Just nice. I'm the runner for the clothing swap. I can run clothes out to any gift and picnic. If you want to do any swapping, talk to Salt. I think I'm fine on that end though. I'll just unlock. I'll just wear what I unlock along the way. Alright. Let's head back up to our house, I guess, just to finish it up. Salt is pretty cute. Hi, welcome to the Holy Shop. Before you ask, no, we don't have any of the color specials. Sorry, our Holies got wiped with everything else. Oh, wait a second. You're the wielder. Listen, we need your help. We need you to design a new special Holy. Okay. Sweet. The color special is basically the only reason people come. Decorate away. Oh, you're doing donuts. Let's get a nice brown color in there. Oh, we're filling the whole thing. Okay. Blue icing. Blue icing. Blue icing along the rim. Nice, delicious blue icing. A little bit of pink icing in the middle. Yeah. Filling the hole. We don't have a brown for chocolate, unfortunately. We'll do grape. Actually, we can just do this, right? Oh no, that fills up everything. Never mind. We're doing a lot of art today, aren't we? I don't really know what I'm doing with this one. I'm making a CD. Oh, I just had an idea. Making, this is some jet set radio looking thing. I think I went overboard on that thing. Give me a sec. There we go. That donut might just smack. Maybe. Right, chat. Would you eat that donut? You know what? Let me just. Where's that other mouse? Okay. Oh yeah. Would you guys eat this donut? Frame it on the wall, maybe. Ah, it's perfect. I'll get started extracting the colors. I'll have to make a ton. I'm sure people will be lining up any minute. I call it the jet set radio. They gave me such vibrant colors to work with, I'm like, you know, I'll go for it. Donut flavor donut. I can do different styles. Why not? Alright. Yes, it's holy time. Love it. Love to holy. Take me to the holy dimension. I love the color specials. I don't even like holies that much, but that's just something so special about the color ones, like eating magic. I think it bugs like eating color too. I totally get it, I'm just like them. If you color it, you can probably make me eat anything. Alright, yeah, we're doing a lot of fun diversions. Is this the family home? Guess we'll take a quick look in there. Oh, it is. Oh, Potato! Hi, Mom. So it's true then. Chicory really gave you the brush. Yep. Oh, Potato, that's incredible. You always talked about wanting to be like her. I'm so proud of you. Thanks. Dad and I heard you'd be coming to potluck. What with the growth at the Wielder Temple? You must be so busy. Well, I won't keep you. Don't be afraid to call anytime, okay? It's good to see you, Potato. Are you doing okay with everything? Are your teeth clean? Did you pick up your transit ID yet? Mom. Of course I have. You're a terrible liar. You've been of age for years now. Take care of that in dinners after your Wielder duties. I can't believe you're really a Wielder. Dan and I didn't even know that was an option for, a cleaner. If anything, we thought he might be your sister someday. Well, it still could be. What a talented family. We're so blessed. If you're ever lost and unsure what to do, you can always call us here. You know our number. This is the phone booth. And our picture's back there. How nice. Oh, look at the little family picture back there. That's cute. Wait. Dad, you're blocking it. Look at the little family photo back there. That's cute. Let me color them in. Look at all this stuff. And also my Pikachu's. My Pikachu's just back there now. I guess it's just always gonna be back there. That is nice. Now home will always have something that sparks joy. It's just gonna be back there. And the ear got cut off too, so I don't have to freak out over it. So, how's the wielding going? You winning, kiddo? Are you winning, kiddo? Your mind and I worry about you, you know. But maybe we worry too much. I'm sure you know what you're doing. The shop's going alright. Folks always love holies. I don't think I can ever look at one again. He used to bring home so many. Oh, I made you sick of holies. I still like them. You know, I was thinking. Since your sister was the artist, then maybe you'd run the holy shop someday. Dad, I don't even like holies. Sounds like you just need more of them. I'm kidding. But really, kiddo. Sometimes work ain't about what you love, ain't it? Sometimes it's just a thing you do. I like what I'm doing. You're a good one, kiddo. Whatever you do, I know you'll be fine. Hey, Potato. Told you I'd take this painting home. It's really nice. Plus, I was sick of staring at my own art here. Now when I'm home, I'll see this and think of you. Oh, and the speed paint process. Nice. That's cute. Wanna save a GIF. Ah, this is how you do it. But yeah, alright. I think this was a nice little... This was a nice little first look at the game. Trying to get to the picture behind there. There you go. Nah. Let me paint that thing in the back. Stupid lamp. Let me get there. No? Never mind. It's just gonna be that color now. I'll change everything else to yellow then. It's gonna bother me otherwise. That's the wrong. It's gonna take me a while to get used to this UI, but I'll manage. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Is there a way to save? Okay, there we go. Save and quit the title. This was a good first session, I think. Oh. Cool. Cool. I can fill that in. Oh, I was waiting for it to fade away so I could just see like the leftover stuff. Okay. Fun first impression. Definitely I'm having fun with it. It helps that I do art, I guess. Definitely it helps that I do art. Feeling a lot of the dialogue and stuff, you know. And it's fun. It's fun to just sit down and draw a little bit. I'll come back to this pretty soon. I hope. We'll see when I can stream this again. But yeah. I think with that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys around soon. I'll figure out when it'll be a good time to continue this. And I'll let you guys know, as always, on my Twitter. I usually post to Twitter when I'm about to stream, so keep an eye out there. Otherwise, it's usually on the weeknights or the weekend nights around this time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you guys around soon, and stay tuned for more Chicory. I'm definitely gonna be coming back to it. All right, have a good one.